Hello, and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Paddy Pimblett, his recent remarks on Dustin Poirier, Islam Makhachev, specifically Dustin Poirier. We're going to talk about Paddy's comments and possible matchups for Paddy Pimblett. And in this case, we're talking about the possibility of Paddy Pimblett facing Dustin Poirier. Why not? We're going to get into that. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all it is that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. It seems like that Paddy Pimblett is not too impressed with the way that Makhachev finished Poirier. Honestly, I beg to differ. I think it's not necessarily the finish itself, the submission itself. It's who it's done to. It's Dustin Poirier. Obviously, Dustin lost fights before. No one's oblivious to that. But what we're talking about here is manhandling Dustin Poirier, which is very difficult to do. You see, that's where a lot of guys, up until they meet the Dagestani pressure, I think many of them don't realize the pressure that they're up against until they face one of those top-tier Dagestanis, the likes of Makhachev and Nurmagomedov, which both finished Poirier, obviously. So what I'm trying to say here is that Poirier losing to a Makhachev or Nurmagomedov takes nothing away from the guy. Matter of fact, I think, looking back in retrospect, Poirier would be very proud that he was in the octagon with two GOATs, in all honesty. Time will prove this more and more. I mean, already, Khabib Nurmagomedov is arguably the GOAT, 29-0, retired undefeated. And everybody that trains with the guy, at least the top-tier guys, they're all champions of divisions or future champions of divisions. So it takes nothing away from Poirier. As far as Paddy, personally speaking, I think the guy is one of those fighters that received a tremendous amount of hype. With all respect to the Bobby Greens and the Tony Fergusons of the division, but I would like to see young Paddy go up against the top guns, with all respect to everybody here in that lightweight division. Maybe a Dustin Poirier, since Paddy thinks that he can finish Dustin Poirier via submission as well. I find that hard to believe, truthfully. I just think that Paddy is not to be brought up in the same sentence as top-tier contenders until he gets to face top-tier contenders and finish top-tier contenders. That's the only possible way where, me personally, I can talk about Paddy Pimblett and top-tier names. And, what a way to start. I mean, Dustin Poirier is a fantastic way to start, your journey towards the top echelons of that division. So you think you can beat him? Let's line the guy up, and hopefully matchmakers stop playing favorites with Paddy Pimblett, because that's exactly what's happening. I mean, they're Paddy's trying to gather the wins and eventually, I guess, face top-tier names. But the guy's closest 30s, I want to say 30s, early 30s. He's not getting any younger. And if he wants a true run at that lightweight title, I believe Dustin Poirier is a fantastic way to start towards the upper echelons of that division. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know in the comments and like, subscribe for more.